Hi there. In this video, we will be diving into the Conversations module. Conversations are a valuable space where managers and team members can come together to align on past objectives and performance, set future objectives, align on the purpose of the team member's role, and exchange overall feedback. These conversations can happen mid-year, end of year, or quarterly, depending on your company's review cycle. Let's briefly go over the main benefits of conversations. First, it provides structure by ensuring that all the important topics are addressed in the right order. You review the past period, agree on the next, and make sure that feedback is given. Second, conversations bring transparency, enabling team members, managers to both express their view as well as HR to spot whether they're in agreement. Third, even though Conversations is a standalone module, it integrates smoothly with campaigns, which gives the possibility to HR to request you to have conversations in specific parts of the year. And finally, Conversations connects directly with objectives, allowing managers and team members to review past goals and set new ones that can be tracked continuously over time. Overview of the platform experience. Now, let's take a look at how this looks like in the platform. I have two windows open side by side, with the manager's view on the left and the team member's view on the right. Conversations are located in here, so in the menu you can always find the Conversations page, whether as a manager or as a team member, and they can be used flexibly, whether in a live discussion and one person fills it for both upon agreement, or the manager and team member fill it out independently. Both approaches work. So as a manager, I can view the list of my team members in the team view or my own in the personal view. At this time, I don't have any personal conversations yet. Let's switch to the Teams view and entering one of my team members page, I can view all the past conversations that took place, or I can start a new one by clicking on the plus icon. If you're not a manager, like Kendra here, she's the employee of Dax, so we will be doing a conversation between Kendra and Dax. But if you switch to your team view, you will not see anyone because you're not a manager. So in this case, you will want to switch to your personal view. Now let's start filling out this conversation from the perspective of the manager, Dax. So this is the view of Dax. And if Kendra views this same conversation, if I save it as a draft, and I refresh the team members page, I have the same conversation saved as draft, so I can open it and I can have the same view of the same questions as my manager. You'll notice that each person can make changes to the whole form, which is helpful if the manager and the team member are in a live setting, so one of them can open and share their screen and fill out the fields for both of them upon agreement. Review of past period. The review of past period section focuses on assessing the team member's achievement against their objectives, evaluating the overall completion percentage of these goals, and reviewing any previously agreed upon personal development plans. You will see that the objectives of the current cycle are visible here, so you can write your comments by clicking on the Add Comment button. Or if you need to make a change in the progress or status, you can open it in a separate page by clicking on this button. So here I can see the whole objective. I can change the progress bar. I can change the status of the objective, write more comments if I need to. I can view the log of all the past actions taken on this objective. And if I make any changes, of course, I should save. Agreement on the next period. This section focuses on aligning with the team member on their role's purpose and setting new objectives for the upcoming cycle, ensuring clarity and shared goals moving forward. So to review the team member's role, you can click on the little eye icon. I can view the role here, and if I spot anything that is not correct anymore, so the role description and profile of my team member needs to be reviewed, I can signal this to HR and have a discussion about what needs to change. Next, you can select the next year's cycle here and can work on creating new objectives. So I can select the 2025 cycle. I have one objective here, but I can add more objectives. So I will just quickly fill it out here. And target goal is 100%. I will save it and my objective is saved here. Of course, any objectives that you review or save within the Conversations module will be integrated and taken into account also in the Objectives module when you're tracking them continuously later on. The Competence Profiling section is dedicated to discussing the team member's self-assessment competence in their current role, and confirming alignment between the manager's and team member's perspective. The overall performance profiling section captures the manager's assessment of the team member's performance, provides space for any additional comments and feedback from both parties, and checks for agreement of the feedback. After the conversation is completed, both parties can sign off. If it's completed live with one person filling in the details, they can sign for both upon agreement. The signer's name will be recorded. So, for example, here I'm logged in as the manager. If I'm sharing this form with my team member live and we fill it out together, so I also fill out all the team members' questions, I can sign it for both, but my name will be visible that I've signed also for my team member. Otherwise, my team member can sign it off for themselves. So here I'm saving the draft. My team member, Kendra, can view the same conversation here, so she can sign off for herself. If completed independently, we recommend that the manager would be the last to review and sign off, ensuring that everything is confirmed, as finalizing the conversation will block it from any further edits. Now that we have both signed, as the manager, I'm just going to refresh my page and I can check all of the answers here just to make sure that everything is still okay, and I can finalize. Once the conversation has been finalized, it is no longer editable, so I cannot make any changes here, and I can download it as a PDF. I can do the same from going to the team member's profile, and I can click on the three dots and download it as PDF. As I mentioned before, the objectives that were created inside this conversation can further be tracked inside the objectives module for a continuous setting. So in here, I can view all the objectives that were created for the 2025 cycle. If I filter by that cycle, I can search for Kendra. And I can view the two objectives that we have created there. So later on, I can always track the progress directly from here by clicking on this button to change the status and write any comments, or I can open the whole objective in here and I can fill out any changes, change the progress, and always remember to save. For more information on objectives, please check out the objectives guides. Thank you for watching.